If you want to change the settings for responses, click on responsive setting option. Now, if you want to close the survey, close your live survey, you can click on close survey, and now your survey is closed. And anybody tries to visit the survey now, the message will show that survey is closed. If you want to close the survey on a particular day, you can select time and date and time, and after on this day your server will be closed. If you want to set the responses count, you just want to collect 100 responses, you can set the responses count. If you want to allow duplicate responses, this is where if somebody is visiting this server link, they are trying to take survey more than one time. If it's not allowed, if this is disabled, they will not be able to take the survey more than once. And this allowed, they will be able to take the server more than once. You can also enable collect GeoIP data. This is a location information of your audience, IP information that we collect part of the survey. And if this is enabled, when you go to analyze and check your GeoIP map for this survey, you can see where your survey is coming from and how many surveys came from particular location. You can also check out your individual audience response and you can see where they have filled out from. We also have redirect on completion. Now this rule is available on logic. You can also set that rules from responses setting. After completing the survey, you can redirect them to external page and you can pass on the URL. If somebody tries to close the survey, whether it can be in between or at the end of the survey, you can redirect them to the external URL. You can also disable partial submission. Now, this partial submission mean somebody has started taking the survey but did not complete entirely. And if this is disabled, that means the data that's been included in the partial submission will not be counted in your insights when you go to analytics, and all the insights like net promoter score, standard report, key drive analysis will not reflect a data of partial submission. If you enable this, that means the data will be included and insights will have the partial submission data as well. Enable native recorder. Now this is for a video asynchronous feedback. We have where we if earlier, if you have seen the video or add questions video tutorial, we have a video question type where your audience can fill out and respond to the survey by recording themselves from the smartphone. Now native recorder uses the capability of the smartphone, where they use their camera capabilities from smartphone. If this is disabled, it uses a mobile browser capabilities. If you are using a video feedback, I will advise you to keep this enabled, so that sometimes browser capability has limitations where if your audience mobile battery is less than 550%, sometimes their browser they reduce the mobile operations and they will not be able to record the video from the smartphone. By enabling this, they'll be able to record that from a smartphone cameras. Now disable alphabetic shortcuts. Now when your audience is responding, they can respond by pressing A, B, and C when they are choosing options. If you want to disable that option, you can disable that, and now they have to explicitly select rather than typing the shortcuts, alphabetical shortcuts.